Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on the Lund for you. And guys, we're going to do another fireside chat, right? This is where we kind of, sit down, relax, talk about some topics here. And guys, we're getting serious here today, okay? Because today we're going to talk about communism, socialism, aka soy boyism, aka pocket watching. And guys, nothing pisses me off more than these absolute dunderheads that are talking about socialism and communism and this equal outcome bullshit. Guys, absolutely insane. Guys, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Capitalism is a masculine mindset, and communism, socialism is a female mindset. Fight me. Prove me wrong. Guys, what kind of man sits there and says, I deserve this, right? I deserve things that I don't have to work for. If someone else got something, it has to be that it was taken from me. Insane. Guys, that scarcity mindset is the most disempowering, knuckleheaded argument I've ever heard in my entire life. It doesn't make any sense. Guys, how many times do we hear all these people talk about Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and all this stuff? Guys, Jeff Bezos didn't get rich by going into everyone's bank accounts and just stealing money, right? Guys, if a billionaire makes more money, that has nothing to do with you making your money. You should have an attitude of you're going to get rich, you're going to be successful, not even get rich. You're going to be successful regardless, right? Guys, every single person who's listening to this, know if you work hard enough and you make the right decisions, you will be successful, right? I would even say if you have reasonable expectations. Because I guarantee that most people who ended up being rich, they didn't set out to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Their goal wasn't to be rich. It was to be successful. And then the skills and the experiences that led them to success ended up them being rich, you know? But guys, this communist mindset where it doesn't matter what job that you do, everyone's worth the same equally in the market. Insane. So you're trying to tell me a surgeon who went to school for 12 years and literally holds people's lives in his hands, right? Is worth the same on the market as a friggin' ditch digger? No. Because guys, why would that surgeon go to school for that long and do that risky of a job if they're not properly compensated for it? And guys, that's not saying that we aren't worth the same equally as human beings. I'm talking about on the market here. Why would someone even be like an electrician or a plumber or an underwater welder and work a job that's risky if they're not being compensated for it? If you're trying to say that a person who works at McDonald's is worth the same as an underwater welder, that's fucking crazy. It's insane. Especially men. Men have to be incentivized. That's how it works. And the people who don't understand that are the ones that always try and push communism. And they're usually women. Women don't know hardships. This is why a lot of third world chicks don't push the communism, right? Because they've been through hardship or they lived in a communist country, right? Eastern European chicks, chicks who escaped from like North Korea, Cuba. They understand what communism means. And the crazy part is too, guys, well, there's no hierarchy. It's everyone being equal in a communist government. Hey, dummy. Everyone has to get stuff equally, right? Because who decides what equal is? Gee, the ruling class. That's the government. And they sure did make sure to disarm you first and make sure that you can't speak out against them, huh? Funny how that works. And they sure do monopolize force. So if they feel that someone is getting something unequally, they get you. They kill your ass. Now, how is that fair? Guys, there's just rose-colored glasses that all these commies and stuff that they talk about, where these are the same people who are like, oh my God, we have to get rid of police because people who commit crime, it's not because they're bad people, it's just because, they're poor or they have a bad upbringing. No, some people are just worthless criminals, right? They never think that people just do things bad for the sake of doing it. Isn't that insane? So guys, they don't understand. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. In a communist/socialist government, you're giving that power to a small group of people. And why wouldn't they abuse it? Why? Why? And then it all comes down to this no true Scotsman theory, right? Oh, well, Russia wasn't actually communism. Romania wasn't actually communism. Cuba wasn't actually communism. Venezuela, we haven't tried it yet. We just know that it would work someday. Bullshit. But guys, as a man, especially young guys, you cannot have this mindset. This everyone should be equal mindset, or you're going to lose. You are going to lose. Life is one big competition, guys. You know? Life is blood sport out there. And guys, here's the thing. No one gives a damn about you, man. You know what I'm saying? If you aren't successful, if you aren't making things happen, you are going to be out in the goddamn street. Men can't afford to have this communist mindset. You guys notice how all the guys who actually do, who are your age, that are 19 to 25, you guys remember on Forrest Gump when Jenny was part of that, like, communist movement, and her boyfriend smacked her in the mouth, and then Forrest jumped on the guy and beat him up? Guys, those, Gavin, the starving artist, crusty, bearded dudes wearing freaking, newsboy hats that beat women and stuff. Those are the guys that are these communist guys. These are the guys who would never, ever, risk their lives to defend their country. These are guys that would never, ever do anything that's just or good. They're selfish, self-righteous, self-centered idiots who want to try and take on some political cause so they can get pussy. That's all it is. And guys, if this was the old days, right, they get dealt with. Guys, please, please, please do not follow this pocket-watching communist mindset. It's just not, it's bad. It's horrible. It's poison. And guys, don't talk to anyone who has this type of mindset. You should be inspired by men that are successful, right? Even if you hate Musk and Bezos, because I'm not that big of a fan of any of them, But guys, the fact that they managed to make that much money in my lifetime, guys, that's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys, a little rant about this communist, socialist, pocket-watching bullshit, guys. Guys, I don't want to hear it. On this channel, I wish some commie piece of trash will call into one of my live streams. It wouldn't go good for him. But all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Fireside chat. You guys are the best. I am out of here. Have a good one, guys.